Good morning. My name is Itumeleng Mbulayeni from WNL Training Academy, and today I'm here with Mr. Schultz, and it's so amazing to have him here today. He's going to give us tips and tricks about life coaching and how to become a leader in this day and age. Mr. Schultz.
Good morning, everyone. Yes, it's wonderful to be with you again. I'm looking so forward to it. Leadership and coaching are my favorite two subjects, so let's shoot.
Okay, so there's so much happening in the country right now with the crime rate, with the unemployment rate. They just high. And I think a lot of people are struggling to come out of their shells, be the leader, help people. But then from your expertise, what can we do to fix that, or just to grow in that, to be the leader that the community needs us to be?
You say there's so much happening, but actually there's so much not happening with regards to leadership. Our country is faced with many, many problems, and every problem lends itself to an opportunity for us to step up and get involved. There's a massive lack of leadership within our country. Don't get me wrong, there are leaders, and there are some really good leaders out there. But what needs to happen is that we, each one of us, yourself and myself, everybody, every single one of your listeners that's listening here needs to realize that we are all leaders. We are all called to lead, even if we are only just leading ourselves.
Really?
But we all need to step up and take charge and take responsibility and start leading to fix what's wrong.
But how can we do that?
I think the first thing is to work on yourself. Work on personal development, work on understanding what leadership is, what leadership entails, and then to say to yourself, if we get this thing right, if we get leadership right, if we get our country right, if we get our communities right, if I get my business right, if I get my life right, my relationships, whatever the case may be, what does that look like? What does if we get it right look like? And if I have that picture, in my mind, I've got something to work toward.
So we need to have a goal in mind, just for us to step out of our comfort zone and just become the leader that we're supposed to be.
Something to work towards. You know what the biggest problem is for most people?
Yeah.
A lack of hope. There's no hope. You speak to people and they're hopeless because they don't see an outcome. They don't see a solution. I've sat with many leaders. I've sat with young people where I get tears in my eyes because they have no hope. They have no picture in their mind of a better tomorrow.
But then when we think about what we're being shown or what the media is showing us, it's all negative things, right? And then it's like, how do we have hope in today's world if this is happening? How do we see a better future for us? How do we even get out of that mindset?
So when you think about mindset and when you think about what the media is showing us and what we're seeing, a lot of what we're seeing is stuff that's been sent to us, and the more we're shocked, the more we see this stuff, the more we click on it, the more we look at it, the more we spend time on that, the more we attract that kind of material coming at us, or that kind of information. So what I want to encourage each one of us to do now is instead of harping on the negative, instead of looking at the negative, start to find good stories, good things that are happening, positive stuff, and start to click on those things more and more and more. Hide the posts that come that promote all of the negativity, all of the bad stuff. Hide that stuff. Don't look at that stuff. Don't spend time with that. Spend time with positive, uplifting stuff, positive, uplifting people. Get involved in community projects where it's positive, and soon you'll see that the algorithms of social media, because that's a real thing,
it is,
will start sending you more positive stuff.
Then the negative.
And it will shift your mindset. If I can put you in a group of people, let's say 20 people, and all of these people are negative, they've failed, they're struggling, everything about them is just sad. You'll feel like what they feel. You'll feel like one of them, even if you're not.
Yeah.
And if I put you in a group of 20 people who are all succeeding, who are all positive, who are vibrant, full of life, full of joy, full of gratitude, you'll feel like they would as well. And there's a secret in that. And we need to apply that.
Okay. Can I find out what's the secret?
The secret is surround yourself with the right
People.
Surround yourself with people with the right attitude, the right mindset, the growth mindset. Because there's a growth mindset, and then there's the other mindset, which is the fixed mindset. The fixed mindset says, it is what it is, it can't be changed, I've tried this before, nobody's got it right. That's a fixed mindset. Growth mindset is, we can do it, we can grow, we can learn. If there's a problem, we can find a solution. There is a solution out there. There is a better tomorrow. And there is a better tomorrow.
Yeah.
And it's out there waiting for every one of us. We live in the most amazing country. Our country is so fertile, is so rich in everything, in people, in everything. Opportunities. Amazing, amazing country. But because our mindset has been shifted to a fixed mindset where you are encouraged to be a victim. And because you're encouraged to be a victim, you feel you're entitled, rather than the opposite of a victim mentality is an attitude of gratitude, a gratitude mentality.
Yeah.
Now, my kids, when they're grateful, I've got 4 kids, and when they come to me and they're grateful, if I give them something even small and they're grateful, do you know what it does to me as a father? I want to give them more. Because the more grateful they are, the more I want to give them to be grateful about, because of their attitude.
Yeah.
But if they come to me entitled and moaning about whatever I've done for them, it's not enough. Do you know what I want to do?
You want to take it away.
I want to give them less. That's how God created the universe. That's how things work. Operate with a spirit of gratitude and you'll be given more to be grateful for. That's the opposite of the entitlement mentality.
Yeah. Okay, I think that also answers like the mindset of a leader. Basically, it's just like to have a growing mind and everything, just so that you can grow as a person and surround yourself with positivity than negativity.
And a leader is someone who has a vision of a better tomorrow, and he's able to cast that vision. I say he, but he or she is able to cast that vision in such a way, in other words, talk about that vision in such a way that other people buy into it. Other people say, you know what, I like where you're going, I want to follow you there. Not you headed for a cliff and I'm going to follow you off the cliff.
No.
I want to follow you to that better tomorrow. A positive one.
I think that's an amazing thing, just to think about that and how to step out of that negative or being stuck, being a victim of some sort, and just like get up and be like, you know what, I'm done with this. I want to grow. I want to change for the better, be positive, see where my life can take me, try and help people or just change the environment for myself and others. That's awesome. Is there any ways or methods or particular ways that you can like give us steps to become a leader?
Yeah, I think the first thing you need to realize is accept the fact that you are a leader. We are all leaders.
Yes.
Every single one of us is a leader. So that's the first step, is to say, you know what, I'm a leader. I'm going to start by leading myself. And as I grow in my skills, my competencies as a leader, I can start to bring other people alongside and with me. So the first thing is to take responsibility, accept the fact you're a leader. The second thing you want to work on are the competencies of leadership. And there are a number of competencies, and it's a growth process. So make a commitment to become a lifelong learner. In other words, I'm going to carry on growing. I'm going to carry on learning. If I see a problem, I'm going to try and find a solution to that problem. Do you know what? The bigger the problem, the more money people are prepared to spend on solving that problem.
Really?
So when you see big problems around you, that's a huge opportunity. So let's solve the problems.
Okay, so I'm hearing a way to get money into my pockets. That's what I'm hearing.
Yeah, we were talking about it earlier on, but Zig Ziglar said that the more people you help get what they want, the more people will help you get what you want. So if you go out with an attitude of what I can get, it's not going to work.
at all.
because you are sowing greed and you'll never be satisfied. But if you go out with an attitude of where can I help and what can I give and where can I contribute, you'll just reap a harvest of incredible note.
Okay, that's interesting, because then I think what the world teaches us is like go out expecting things to happen, expecting you should receive money, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Instead of saying, you know what, let me just rest. It's not all about me. Let me go help someone else. Let me give back to the community. Let me just sit down, maybe help someone else instead of me.
Absolutely. It's the law of sowing and reaping. If I plant good works, if I plant helping others, contributing, solving problems, I'm going to reap exactly that. But if I plant greed, what's in it for me? What can I get out of this thing? You will never have enough, because you're going to reap that greed back.
Yeah.
And as much as what you are taking, it will also be taken from you. But as much as what you're giving,
It will be given to you. Wow, that is awesome. Do you have anything that you want to leave us with?
yes, I think as a leader and for us in South Africa, we're really facing challenging times at the moment. And I think our biggest challenge in South Africa is the high rate of unemployment. We've got so many people that are not earning an income. And for us as leaders, we need to go out, take responsibility for the opposition as a leader, and let's start growing. Let's start growing the economy. Let's start growing our businesses. Let's start growing each other. Let's start building rather than breaking. It's easy to break down. It's not so easy to build. That's why it takes a leader to build. But let's start building ourselves, building the people around us. There's a concept that we talk about for us as small business owners, as medium corporate business owners, as leaders, community project leaders, all those kind of things. It's the one where you fund one, you employ one, and you mentor one. So you fund somebody, so you give to somebody. You fund somebody to go and learn something, and you might not be able to afford much, but it's a little bit, and you can fund. Then you employ one, so you bring one in and you employ somebody, and then you mentor one. So you take one under your wing that you're going to mentor and that you're going to help. In the past, I think when I grew up, we had a thing called apprenticeships.
Yeah.
So you would do an apprenticeship. You would go and work for a company for a very small salary, sometimes not even a salary. They just covered your basic transport costs.
Yeah.
But you were apprenticed and you learned. They mentored you. They came alongside you. They helped you. They got you to a place where your knowledge became valuable and you could now be employed. You were employable. So if we have leaders take that responsibility on, let's help somebody, let's employ people, and let's mentor people.
Okay. Well, that is awesome. You guys heard it yourself from Mr. Schultz. It was an amazing talk with him. Guys, get up, become the leader that you're supposed to be, that you are meant to be. Help your communities, help other people, instead of sowing for greed, sow for giving and loving other people. That's what he leaves us with, and just ways to become a great leader. And I hope that you guys learned something from us at WNL Training Academy. Until next time, bye.
Bye-bye, everybody.